guys know, on Sundays we do the best card in every position or the top 10 must-have cards, and we interswap them every other Sunday to keep you guys updated with the best card in the game or the best cards in the game, whatever you want to say. But at the end of the day, this one is the top 10 must-have cards, and we've had a lot of good promos come out. We've had Unstoppable, Legends, Team of the Week, AKAs, whatever you want to say. All these cards have been amazing, and Unstoppable is one of the best promos we've seen yet, so we've seen a lot of new cards enter this top 10 right here. But if you enjoy top 10s, you enjoy new card gameplays, you enjoy anything Madden Ultimate Team, you found the right channel. We do videos on everything. Make sure to hit that like, hit that subscribe. We're on that road to 40,000 subscribers. We're getting there, man. Under 5,000 subs away. But other than that, let's get right into number 10. If you are looking for cheap, fast Madden coins to build that God Squad you always wanted, head over to my sponsor, EasyMut, and use code CHEW for 5% off your order. The link is in the description. Number 10, I kind of have two cards right here for you guys, and it's going to be the Charles Cross Sweet Feet and also the Creed Humphrey Country Strong. And as you can see, I'm kind of comparing them. It's a little weird. I'm comparing them as centers. That's why he's an 83 overall right there. But I truly think both of these cards should be both on your team. As you guys know, AKA overall offensive linemen, they obviously boost your team. They give you plus attributes. I know Creed Humphrey gives you like +1 throw power. It will also boost players overall. Like it boosts my right guard up to an 89. Sweet Feet helps boost your wide receivers, your running backs. All my running backs going up in overalls because of Sweet Feet as well. It is nice seeing those blue upgrades. We all love seeing it. And obviously, offensive linemen are very, very important in this game. And you can even hide these guys. When they become outdated, you can hide these guys as backups. Last year, we had a Ryan Jensen center card, and he was on my team from I think it was a 96 overall. He was on my team all the way until the game ended in Madden 23. Creed Humphrey and Sweet Feet are probably going to be on my roster for months and months to come. These guys are definitely must-have cards right now in the game. Moving over to number 9, we have what I believe to be the best free safety in the game, and this guy is an overall unit. You could play him at corner. I've seen many people do that. You can play him as your user, and obviously up top in both spots as well. 88 speed, which is pretty decent nowadays. It's nothing crazy, like it's not top end, but compared to other people in that position, he's right up there with the best of them, right? He has 88 speed, 6'3", so a very good build out there, and obviously gets great stats. 93 zone coverage is absolutely ridiculous for how early this game is. 93 zone, 88 hit power. I loved him when I played him as a user. I definitely think he's an up top guy, though. You don't want to waste a user on him. You want to let the computer use that zone and just absolutely go crazy up top. He gets pick artists, anything you truly need right now early game. Paul Krause has it for you, man. This guy, you can see I still have him in my lineup as well. I look at these cards in the catalog in the video, and you can tell if I have it from that lineup little marker right there. But Paul Krause, absolute unit, man. Go get you a Paul Krause. So at number 8, we do have Torrey Holt, and I do have him ranked as the second best wide receiver in this game right now for me personally. I think guys like Tyreek Hill, Calvin Johnson, and also like Mike Evans and Keenan Diggs, all those guys, you can really rotate them however you like. I truly think those guys we just named and him and the next guy we're showing up on this list are all guys that are very interchangeable. I really think you could put him, whoever plays the best for you, whatever fits your team. But I think this guy and the guy later on this list are definitely guys that could fit literally anyone's team, and I think they're kind of the 1A, 1B for me right now. But looking at Torrey Holt, 89 speed, so the second fastest wide receiver in the game. Third. We have 290 speeds now. Torrey Holt obviously beating out Tyreek because of that height as well, sitting at 6 foot. You're also getting way better stats too, all 87 plus in all the catching, and then the route running is 290 pluses and an 89 deep right there as well. Absolutely amazing card. I've actually not been able to use him yet, but as you guys know in this game, wide receivers always typically play the same, depending on it all depends on height, weight, build, and obviously stats. Ability wise, you're not really using anything on wide receivers right now besides maybe apprentices, but yeah, I don't even think he gets that route tech, right? Does he get a route tech? I don't think he does. 93, yeah, no, he doesn't get a route tech. I was about to say, I would have known that by now. If he had route tech, I'd definitely put him a little bit higher, but Torrey Holt's still definitely a top 10 card in this game. At number 7, we have a defensive tackle in John Randall. I just thought I was going to put Quinnen Williams on this list. You guys got to remember, Quinnen Williams just came out, and that dude is a dog at D-tackle, an absolute dog. Very good card, but actually a card that's I bought John Randall for 500K today. I'm recording this on Saturday, posting it on Sunday. I bought it for 500K, and I sold my Quinnen Williams for 500K, so they were right there in the same price, and John Randall is ridiculous. 81 speed, 86 excel on a D-tackle. Is chef's kiss right there. 90 strength, 92 block shed, so he does get that inside stuff as well. He has 90 power move and an 89 finesse move, man. Absolutely insane card. I will say John Randall's one of those cards that always plays better than his stats as well. I don't know if it's because he has a skinnier D-tackle build, but sometimes he just doesn't get blocked. Maybe he's just too fast on the line of scrimmage as well. But John Randall, I got to use him all day on stream today. Absolute beast, man. Go get you him. He's a game changer right now, especially in an offensive-driven Madden. You need the best D lineman you can get. He's going to help you a lot. To another defensive lineman, we have a little bit of a faster card right here in Myles Garrett. And the good thing about him is, say if you can't get John Randall, or if you already have Myles and you can't get one more of them, him. He could actually play anywhere on the line. You can play him at end, at D tackle. He is really fast as well. You can see with 86 speed, 83 excel, 92 strength on him, which is ridiculous. 90 block shed, 91 power move, and he has good finesse move above an 85 right there too. I love Myles Garrett. You guys know I am a Browns fan myself. He usually gets a little bit jiffed on his cards. He's never like really good. This might be the best Myles Garrett card I've seen in like the last 3 years since I've been doing content on this game. I think this is the best Myles Garrett card I've used. He's been an absolute game changer. I'm not using any abilities on him or John Randall, just the X factor on him. I think I'm using the unstoppable. As you guys know, these guys get crazy X factors. I'm using this one right here, unstoppable double or nothing. I will say I'm not the biggest fan of these unstoppable X factors. They're very hard to activate. I've activated him once in like 30 games. Like literally, it's been that crazy. But at the end of the day, he still wrecks havoc back there. One of the best D linemen in the game, if not the best one. At number 5, we have the most expensive card in the game right now, Mr. Dave Robinson, sitting at a whopping 1.35 million. And there's a reason why. As you guys know, he was 700K. He was like, okay, a nice little edge rusher, whatever you want to call it. But then the patch came out and they buffed linebackers like crazy. They now have ability, if you guys do not know, you probably know by now, it is called Lurk Artist. Where's it at? Down here. Down here. Lurk Artist, which he does end up getting. It is basically Lurker and Pick Artist in one. So what's crazy about that, right, is now he jumps like a safety, but he also gets Pick Artist, which is cheaper than what safeties get Pick Artist for. So yeah, he's getting Pick Artist for 1 AP while maintaining a good build at 6'3", 88 speed. He has 90 man coverage, 90 block shed, 90 zone coverage as well. I will say with linebackers, though, it still feels, even with Lurker, they still feel a little bit inconsistent. Like, they don't jump every time like safeties I said would. Like, they'll get glitched a little bit at times. But at the end of the day, Dave Robinson, I think you could even argue him a little bit higher right now in the game. But all right, I have to have him here, man. This guy is definitely a top 5 card in the game. That price tag is ridiculous, though, for a linebacker. But I don't even know if we could say for a linebacker anymore because of how much they buffed him. At number 4, this is what I think is probably the best user in the game. I like the linebackers as well. I think they play really good. But Isaiah Simmons is just an absolute dog every single year in Madden. They moved him back to strong safety. He obviously gets good speed at 88 right there. He has a big body for a safety as well, 240 pounds, 89 hit power. Obviously, the man in zone are pretty good, but I really look at this card as a user, right? You're 6'4". You're going to be maintaining. The only thing you're really looking for is like the change direction, the power, the speed, and the height as a user. And he gets all of that, man. This card, Pick Artist as well. Simmons, set him. He's actually like the only good thing that's came out of that promo. One of the worst promos I have seen yet is that Gridiron Guardians. They changed the comic book card art. We used to get cool cards out of there. At least Simmons came out of there, man. That was a pretty deadly promo. Imagine that promo, but take Simmons out. That would have been all-time worst. At number 3, we have the mismatch himself, Mr. Kyle Pitts. They gave him 90 speed, so he is tied now for the fastest card in the game. There are a lot of 90s now, actually 4 of them. Tyreek Hill, Kyle Pitts, another guy in this list, and also, I think we said one earlier. Actually, is there only 3? No, there's only 3 cards in this game with 90 speed. Yeah, there's only 3 cards in this guy with 90 speed. So Kyle Pitts is one of them. He has obviously amazing stats. All great catching right there. The route running is ridiculous too. 90 short, 88 medium. And I think we come down here. He does have a high deep too, right? 84 deep, but you're going to probably, I know some people like to play him at wide receiver. I think if you are, he's probably going to stay in the slot. You don't want that 84 deep route running out there. But 90 speed, 6'6", 245 pounds. You're getting the Jurtle. You're getting the fast juke on him. An absolute must-have, especially now with Hot Row Master in the game. I think the one thing that's really holding him back versus like a Vernon, right? Like the Vernon Davis, is that he doesn't get tight end apprentice, which is kind of an L. But when you look at stats alone, you got to have him on your team. Even if it's at wide receiver, this card is ridiculous. He needs to be on your field. At number 2, we have one of my favorite cards in the game. I actually pulled this card twice. Obviously, I pulled one out of like an actual like special offer, but I actually also pulled this one out of a touchdown pack. I posted on my Twitter. It was a free pack out of the comp pass. So I got a little bit of love for Derwin, right? This is an amazing card. 89 speed right there. So a lot better speed than a lot of the cards he's shown on this list so far. Good excel to match that. He also comes with 92 zone coverage, 92 hit power, and the man coverage is an 88 as well. So when you look at this card, look like take Paul Krause, take 1 inch off of his height, and then just make the card just amazing everywhere else, right? You're getting +1 speed, this way better hit power. The zone is very similar. Their man coverage is way better as well. Derwin, I am using him right now, but I'm definitely going to find a way to not use him. I think he's too good to be usered. I think I'm going to move Simmons there or something because Derwin right now is a game changer, man. An absolute game changer. I think with a computer like this, with a card this good, I think you need to let the computer use him. So I'm kind of wasting his talents a little bit just using him. I'm going to go back to Simmons, keep him on the outside, do something with him up top, or I don't know. We got to find a place for him, but right now, Probably the best hybrid card on defense. You could put him literally anywhere. And at number 1, I don't know. Number 1 was hard. I don't think there's any card that is truly the best in the game, like by far. I think you could have went Pitts here. You could have went one of the defensive linemen. You could have went the linebacker too. I can't think of his name. The Packers linebacker. Whatever. No, or number 5. I can't remember his name anymore. But DK, I think any of these cards, you can literally motion them in. There's no, like, best card in the game by far right now. Just kind of over swap it. But the one I think I would have the most is definitely DK. This card has been ridiculous. You're getting a great wide receiver at 6'3", 235 pounds. You are 90 speed. All your catching is very good as well. Even a 91 spec, so you're going to get a lot of crazy ags too. He has 91 short running, 92 deep as well. And he's a great run blocker for his stats too. I saw the stat earlier. Where's it at? I was looking for it earlier. Now I can't find it, of course. I can't find it, of course. But I see the IBL. I can't remember what that stands for, but I know it's a blocking stat. It's up there at 84. He's usually pretty good. He also has a big body out there. He gets the X factors as well. You can get Route Tech on him, double me, the Acrobat for wide receivers too. Not a bad card, man. He also gets literally everything you want right here. I think he gets all the apprentices as well. You get some deep ins, deep outs. He gets short in, short out as well. He is an amazing card right now in the game. Like I said, I think the top 5s are very interchangeable, but I think DK is the one I would lean. Appreciate you guys coming all the way to the end of the video. Make sure to comment down below how many of these cards out of the top 10 do you have on your team, and also which card is too high, which card's too low. I love hearing the feedback in the comments. But other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope to see you guys in the AKA gameplay, whoever it is, coming out tomorrow. See you guys there. Peace out, boys.